Someone has been holding your name in their heart for far too long. And today, they can't stay silent anymore. Before we begin, I want you to pause for a second. Slow down. Take a deep breath. Because this message is not random. There is someone out there, someone you already know, someone who has quietly stayed connected to your energy, and they are finally gathering the courage to speak from their heart. For a very long time, they kept their feelings hidden. Maybe they were scared. Maybe they were confused. Maybe they thought you didn't feel the same. But now, their emotions have become too heavy to carry in silence. And today, we are going to uncover why they are finally ready to talk to you. So listen carefully. Because deep down, part of your heart already knows who this person is. Part 1. They have reached their emotional limit. Speaker. There comes a moment in life when silence becomes more painful than honesty. This person has been holding back emotions for a long time. Every day they tried to ignore what they felt. Every day they told themselves, "Don't say anything. Stay quiet. Just move on." But real feelings do not disappear. They grow. Quietly. Slowly. Deeply. And now their heart feels full. Full of unsaid words. Full of hidden emotions. Full of memories they never shared with you. They can't carry it anymore. That is why they are preparing themselves to finally speak. They realize they might lose you. Something recently changed inside them. Maybe they saw you becoming distant. Maybe they noticed you giving your energy somewhere else. Maybe they realized life can change at any moment. And suddenly fear entered their heart. A powerful fear. What if I lose this person forever? What if someone else gets the chance I never took? What if I stay silent until it's too late? That fear woke them up emotionally. Because sometimes people don't realize how important someone is until they feel them slipping away. Now they understand one thing clearly. Losing you without speaking their truth would become one of the biggest regrets of their life. They miss you more than they expected. They miss you deeply. More than they admit. More than they expected. More than they know how to explain. Even if you still talk sometimes, something feels different now. Your energy shifted. And they noticed it immediately. They miss your presence. They miss your comfort. They miss the feeling they had around you. Some people bring peace into our lives without even trying, and when that peace becomes distant, the heart notices. Now the silence hurts them. And that emotional pain is pushing them closer to honesty. They have been hiding their true feelings. On the outside, they acted normal. Maybe they joked with you. Maybe they acted casual. Maybe they pretended nothing was happening. But inside there was an emotional storm. You changed something inside this person. Your presence gave them comfort. Your voice gave them peace. Your energy made them feel alive. And that kind of connection is rare. Attraction is easy. But emotional peace? That is rare. You became special to them in a way they never fully admitted. And now their feelings are impossible to hide anymore. They tried to move on but couldn't. Believe me. They tried. They tried focusing on work. On responsibilities. On distractions. Maybe even on other people. But your memory kept returning. Your name appeared in random thoughts. Songs reminded them of you. Small moments brought you back into their mind. And eventually they realized something painful. Nobody else felt like you. You cannot replace a soul connection with temporary distractions. That is why they are finally ready to stop running from their emotions. They want to release what's inside their heart. Not everyone meets someone who touches their soul deeply. But you did something different to them. You entered their life quietly. But you left a deep emotional impact. Now they want to explain everything. Their silence, their distance, their confusion, their mixed behavior. They want you to understand that none of it happened because you were unimportant. It happened because they were overwhelmed by emotions they didn't know how to handle. And now, their soul wants peace. And honesty is the only thing that can give them that peace. They are scared but ready. Yes, they are scared. Scared of rejection. Scared you may not feel the same. Scared they waited too long. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking even while shaking. Their hands may tremble. Their heart may race. Their voice may feel weak. But they are finally choosing honesty. Because hiding the truth hurts more than speaking it. You are different to them. You are not just another person in their life. You carry a different energy. Some people touch our eyes. Some touch our mind. But very few people touch the soul. That is what you did to them. You made them feel calm. You made them feel understood. You made them feel emotionally safe. And once somebody experiences that kind of connection, they never fully forget it. That is why they can't stay silent anymore. Something reminded them of you. A song. A dream. A memory. A place. A quiet moment. Something recently reminded them of you so deeply that all their emotions came rushing back. And in that moment they realized, I can't ignore these feelings anymore. That moment became their emotional wake-up call. Now their heart is pushing them toward you. They want to clear the confusion. They know their behavior confused you. They know you questioned their feelings. Maybe you wondered, do they even care about me? The answer is yes. More than you realize. They simply struggled to express emotions they didn't fully understand themselves. But now they are ready to explain everything honestly. No more mixed signals. No more emotional hiding, just truth. They are ready for something real. This is no longer about temporary attraction. This is deeper. They are tired of fake connections. Tired of pretending. Tired of emotional games. Now they want something real. Real conversations. Real understanding. Real emotional closeness. And for the first time, their heart feels truly ready. Timing is working in your favor. There is a quiet shift happening in this connection. You may already feel it. Sometimes energy changes before words are spoken. This moment is not random. Life has a mysterious way of bringing people together when the timing finally becomes right. And right now, the timing is aligning. How they will reach out. It may begin very simply. A message. A phone call. A small conversation. Maybe they will say, "Can we talk? I've been thinking about you. There's something I need to tell you." Simple words. But behind those words is a heart full of emotions. And when they finally speak, the truth will come out. What this means for you. This conversation will change something inside you. Maybe it will heal confusion. Maybe it will answer questions you carried quietly. Maybe it will open a completely new chapter. But one thing is certain. This moment matters. Because honesty changes people. Love changes people. Understanding changes people. And sometimes, one conversation changes everything. Final message. Someone's heart has been full of feelings for you for a very long time. Now they are finally ready to speak. Because eventually, the soul gets tired of hiding the truth. And they now understand one thing clearly. You matter to them. You always did. And you still do. Before you leave, remember this. Never underestimate your value. You have no idea how deeply your presence can impact another human being. Sometimes your kindness heals people. Sometimes your energy gives people hope. Sometimes your existence changes lives quietly. And the right people? They will always feel your worth. This channel is built on positivity, growth, wisdom, emotional strength, and becoming the best version of yourself. Every video you watch is planting a seed inside your mind. And one day, those seeds will become confidence, clarity, peace, and success. So keep growing. Keep believing. Keep becoming. Because you are stronger than your fears, more valuable than your doubts, and closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, someone has been holding your name in their heart for far too long. And very soon, they may finally tell you the truth. There comes a moment in life when a person can no longer pretend everything is okay. A moment when silence becomes too heavy. A moment when hidden emotions begin to feel like a storm trapped inside the chest. And that is exactly where this person is right now. They have reached their emotional limit. For a very long time, they tried to control what they felt for you. They tried convincing themselves it was temporary. They tried acting normal around you. They tried distracting themselves with work, responsibilities, friends, daily life, and everything else they could find. But no matter how hard they tried, your presence stayed in their heart. Your energy stayed in their mind. And slowly, quietly, these emotions became impossible to ignore. You see, real feelings do not disappear because we avoid them. Real feelings grow in silence. That is why this person feels emotionally overwhelmed now. Because they have spent too much time carrying emotions they never expressed. Every day they told themselves, stay calm. Don't say anything. Maybe these feelings will fade. Maybe I'm just overthinking. They tried distracting themselves emotionally. But your memory kept returning unexpectedly. A song reminded them of you. A place reminded them of you. A random moment during the day reminded them of you. Even when they tried forgetting, their heart kept bringing you back. That is when they realized something painful. These feelings are not temporary. This is not a simple crush. This is emotional attachment. And emotional attachment changes everything. Because once someone becomes emotionally attached, silence becomes painful, very painful. The hardest thing about hidden feelings is that nobody sees the emotional battle happening inside. On the outside, this person may have looked calm. Maybe they joked with you. Maybe they acted casual. Maybe they pretended nothing was happening. But internally, their emotions were becoming stronger every single day. Some nights they could not stop thinking about you. Some days they felt emotionally distracted because of you. Some moments they missed you so deeply but pretended they were perfectly fine. That emotional conflict slowly exhausted them. Because the human heart is not designed to hide deep emotions forever. Eventually feelings demand release. Eventually truth wants to breathe. Eventually silence begins destroying inner peace. And this person is now reaching that point. Their emotional limit. The point where hiding the truth hurts more than speaking it. You know something powerful? People can survive rejection. People can survive heartbreak. But what destroys people slowly is regret. What if I told them? What if they felt the same? What if I lose them forever without ever being honest? Those thoughts have been living inside this person's mind for a very long time. And every single day those thoughts became heavier. That is why they feel emotionally restless now. Because their heart no longer wants silence. Their heart wants honesty. There is a part of them that is tired of pretending. Tired of acting emotionally detached. Tired of carrying feelings nobody understands. Tired of overthinking every little interaction with you. tired of hiding emotions behind distance and silence. And now, their soul is pushing them toward truth. You may have noticed their energy changing recently. Maybe they became quieter. Maybe they became more emotional. Maybe they suddenly seemed distant one moment and emotionally intense the next. That confusion happened because they were fighting themselves internally. One side of them wanted to protect themselves. The other side wanted to finally tell you everything. And living between those two emotions created emotional chaos inside them. One side said, "Stay silent." The other side said, "Speak." One side said, "Protect your heart." The other side said, "If you stay silent forever, you'll regret it." That emotional battle has exhausted them completely. This person has spent so much time overthinking you, analyzing every conversation, analyzing every message.